Okay, so let's talk about exporting 3D PDF files from NitroCell using Excel tables. To do that, I'm going to first find out what does that command need. So we're going to put in 3D PDF, look at the table option, and if we kind of come over here and look at what its requirements are, it's looking for a table name in Excel that has item name. It has also the option for output name, and then this other field is the directory that you want to write it to. So currently, the working directory that I have here doesn't have a subdirectory. So if I just start generating 3D PDF files, it's going to be writing them all into the same spot. I don't necessarily want to do that. So let's create a subfolder called 3D PDFs. And we're going to have NitroCell go ahead and create that. So we'll do a dir create, and we'll just give it that same name. And then it needs a table. So the table we could actually construct from anywhere. We could have this come in as a list of files from Creo, or we could get it off the working directory, or populate it off of CSV file. I mean, there's many ways to do this, but I'm just going to put in a couple things. So let's do basket.prt, and let's say cone.prt. Just going to create a table doing a control T here. Take the family table headers, and I'm going to rename the table to my table. Okay. So the only thing this needs is a TBL my table reference to the table that has the content in it. So when we run this, it's going to create the subfolder, which you just saw, and right now it's in the process of generating that 3D PDF file. So the nice thing about this is it is a command within Creo that we're accessing here, so it's going to go in sequence and properly write these files out. So as you can see, it's finished the basket and it has finished the cone. So if we double click on the basket PDF file here, we'll notice that we do in fact have our 3D PDF of that particular file. If we go to the cone, we should have, we need to activate that to allow the permission. And now we have our cone model. So that worked really well. So let's go back and maybe extend this a little bit and say, what was that? We needed to have the output name, I think. So let's put an output name into this, output name, and we'll call this custom basket and custom cone. So these are going to be new options that we're going to be adding to the export function. So what this is going to do is that the directory is already created, so it's not going to recreate that. But what we should be getting now is new output names for what the original file was. So we should be getting custom basket, which we just did, and we'll get custom cone here in a second. So if you extended this out to, for example, pull the parameters of each model and you wanted to include those as part of the file name, you're just a couple of commands away from being able to pull that off, and you could use Power Query very easily to construct this table so that you get everything you're looking for. So quite a handy function and very useful, especially when you tie it into Power Query.